Hey again, guys, and welcome back to the 100th Mailbag episode. And this is going to be a very special one, but first I'll just tell you, pretty much all the Mailbag episodes are sponsored by the Patreon patrons. Thank you guys so much for contributing to the cause. It will slow down. It'll probably be no more Mailbag unless things are strictly needed for sponsored videos, because I'm out of money. So that's if you want to help contribute, head over down to Patreon. But please, if your situation is good, then don't even worry about it. Just watch these things for free. This episode is going to be, I'm the most excited for opening this package here, but as of course, because I need the watch time, you're going to have to wait for this one because it'll be the last one. Just kidding, because if you have to wait, then I have to wait. So this one here is actually sent by a, I guess he's a patron now, but he was just a viewer at the time he sent this. And I didn't really, he told me what's in here. I cut off the label because it should be a surprise for you folks. He told me what was in here, and I thought it was extremely generous, so I already know what's in here. He paid $55, I think, US dollars to ship it to my P.O. box. My P.O. box nearly lost it. I paid $75 in taxes, though, so you know this is going to be good. Oh boy. This one's what I'm going to go first. Okay, so some of you do know that I'm an automotive technician by trade. I also teach the automotive trade. And in the automotive world, there is one king, which is the Fluke. In fact, the best multimeter I would say you could get in my trade would be the Fluke 87V. This is not an 87V, but is a Fluke 179. Look at that beauty. Oh. Can you hear that? Oh, baby. This thing is awesome. This is like king rigid. Hard as a rock. This is a beautiful meter. Sweet. Let's see what else is in here. This one too. This one's pretty special as well, but I don't know, the Fluke is close to my heart. Look at this monster. Look at the size of this thing. Oh man, this is the Uni-T UT81B, and it is a scope multimeter. Look at that. Oh, you guys probably can't. You guys can't see that. Can you see that? Can you see that? Maybe? Beauty. So, oh man, this thing is chonkerific. Look at that. Look at the tilting bale. Has like a, is that a button release for it? Oh, open here. Ooh, look at that thing. Sweet. Let's see what else is in here. Got a bag. Oh, accessories. Oh boy, scope leads. Power adapter. Alright. This is going to be a little bit of a longer mailbag episode, so, those of you who like it, savor it. Those of you who hate it, get out of here, partner. Ah, look at that. Beauty. Well, I guess I have to get you re-centered on these things and adjust the lighting. But I am going to give these things a quick accuracy test. I would not normally do that. I would normally save it for the full video. But in this case, since it's a special occasion, and I want you guys all to go in the comments below and say thank you to David for sending this in. Got the Kaiwit Multimeter Gauntlet, which actually hasn't shown itself in quite a long time, but also in the bag of accessories. They are these genuine Fluke Multimeter leads. They are beauties, like some of the softest silicone I've ever touched. Alright, so let's see if we can give this just a quick test. We're on 2v5 only because, you know, we need to move this on. I do need to go to bed at some point. Didn't sleep very well last night. So here we go. So I got 13 volts coming in, but we're set at 2.5 volts here. Gonna set to DC volts. And here goes nothing. Oh, 2.498 volts. Look at that. Beauty. Oh yeah, and this thing has actually one of these analog style meters. So when you see fluctuating signals, it's supposed to refresh faster. That is neat. So 2 millivolts off, but again, this thing hasn't been warming up for more than 2 minutes or so. So who knows if it's this thing or this thing. That is a beaut. Look at that. I just can't resist. Maybe we'll do a little bit. Just a quick resistance measurement. Let's try a 1K here. Oh, even the dial. Beauty. 1K. Give it a second. Give it a second. So 0.1% off. Pretty damn good. Alright, now let's try the Uni-T UT81B. This thing is a chonker. This is awesome. This thing really, I think it's old enough that this thing would have been unheard of in its price point at the time. We don't need the scope feature for just a quick accuracy test. Oh boy. Get out of there. If anybody knows where I can get a cheap 87V Fluke, that is my dream Fluke. This one, though, my God, I'm surprised by how tanky this thing is. I mean, I have a Fluke at work. I don't use it so much anymore because I have so many multimeters. All right, here it goes. And by I have a Fluke, I mean the shop has a Fluke. 2.511, slightly high. Let's go into resistance. Try the 1K. Oh, bang on that range. So, if you're as excited as me for the full review, this guy here is going to be first. Then it's going to be this guy at some point. You need to get more familiar with this one. But if you're as excited as me, make sure you're subscribed. I'm going to put the Fluke 179 through its paces, and it's going to face off against the venerable Kaiweets HT, this one, HT118A. Thank you so much, Dave, and I don't know how I can say thanks enough, but love it. Oh yeah, by the way, the Uni-T meter comes with a scope probe that plugs into a BNC to double banana. So that goes in like so, and so this probe lead is shielded all the way down. Neat stuff. So how do you top that? Well, definitely not with this one, although this is pretty interesting too. This is a motor pinion gear puller, and it is $15.60, ordered November 29th, arrived January 27th. So this is exactly what this is. It's a little gear puller. So us in the mechanics trades, we work with stuff like this, but just in much larger scale. And I got the complete kit, the couple of different options here. And the reason for that is because if you like salvaging, like I do, you get these motors with these pressed on gears, and they're near impossible to remove. And I also thought if I got one of these tools to remove them with, sometimes the tool won't work. So in this case, put this gear in here. Oh, see? Doesn't work. I can't put it in the tool. Can't line it up. So what you do is you use the other one. So this is, and all these are like multi-fit. Let's be honest here. So this would go into here. Then you need a pin that's the size of the shaft there in the middle. I don't know which side it goes in though. I don't know. Looks like the end with the sort of the head is not the one that goes in. So maybe like that one. Slap that in there. Should go in. There we go. Okay. Then you have this guy here, which should slide. Oh, it's narrow. Dang, that's not going to fit. This motor doesn't quite have enough clearance. It's supposed to go in between here, and then you slide that into this groove like so, and you push that gear out. Let's see if I can just about wrestle it in there. See if I can get it moving at all. So here we go. Just have the very edge of that piece of metal there holding. Nah, it's going to slide out. Well, that's a shame. This thing doesn't even work on this specific motor. Let me see if I can grab another one. Well, here's another perfectly cromulent example. So this one fit in here. It does fit in there. So let's try it into this blue one here. The only problem is the shaft is protruding and it's a bit rounded. So we'll see how well this works. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. So just going to line that up just so it makes contact. Oh, I don't know. It's going crooked. Doesn't quite fit in there. Let's try the other one. If this doesn't work for any of these motors, that's not going to be good. I did try to design and 3D print one of these types of things, but didn't quite work. Alright, let's see here. Not a fan that this shaft here is only a half shaft. Okay, let's see. Am I even in frame? Kinda. Here it goes. Oh, it's getting tension. It is working. Nice. Oops. Kind of weird that thing keeps falling out, but it wasn't expensive. There we go. So now we've got the gear and the shaft. They are separated. So yeah, it basically works by pressing down in the middle there. So you got these different size shafts for different size motor shafts. This one here is the same thing, except they are stored on the ends here. So there's one, you would thread that into there and then use this. You got another one here. So yeah, this is pretty neat. These are simple tools, but if you need them, like there, you need them. And then we got a nice powdered metal gear to use for something else or to chuck. Either way, this tool worked. On to the next one. Next one up is this one here. This says a bolt. Ordered January 14th, arrived January 31st, which is nice because it is now Chinese New Year, and therefore shipping out of the country has stopped until, well, probably if you're watching this, it's probably back started again. So $8.31. These are plain and simple some M3 bolts. But because I said this is a special edition of Mailbag, I'll show you where they go. But yeah, these are hex head. They have a flat, I guess they're called a pan head, and I believe they are 20 mils in length because they didn't have this specific length. So yeah, let me show you where these go. So you're looking at revision 2 of the Snowspeeder's steering design. And if you look, this little servo here turns these little arms, and these little arms turn a steering shaft. Hard to maneuver this thing because it is huge. There we go. So I designed all this. So the steering shaft goes through the steering box here up to the top. It's got these steering dampers. You see there's a little bit of spring there, so it should save the servo from breaking, but I needed bolts that goes through here, and I had some that were just way too short, and so yeah, they go here and they go here. This is going to be a M3 lock nut going on top, and so yeah, these guys should have plenty of length. See, to go up and over like that. You can probably even put a washer underneath and a washer on top, and they'll go into here too. So look forward to the Snowspeeder video coming soon. Just need to go out and film it. It's ready to go. Sneak preview. See, it's got these little fins on the skis, which are now completely smooth. See that? Smooth. So yeah, all I have to do is go film it and then edit it. But since this is a special mailbag episode, you guys get to see this thing first. So yeah, pretty neat. And if you want to see the big video, then make sure you're subscribed. Penultimate package now. 3D printer parts accessories. And here, January 17th ordered, February 4th arrived, $14.46. So you see everything is ordered early January when I thought I still had a job. That's neither here nor there. Some tubing. Actually, it's some pretty special tubing. This is Trianglelab, which is a 3D printing parts company. They make this, it's like PTFE, which is Teflon, but they call it FEP. They say it's super slippery stuff, and your filament, this is a Bowden tube for those of you who know what that is. Your filament is guided through here on the 3D printer. This is one of the few last pieces I had left to go. So, only thing that's missing for me to finish my 3D printer is a pane of glass, which I can probably find in the trash or in the free section on our Craigslist here, which is Kijiji. Or, whatever. Figure it out. And I need also some time to finish building the parts of it. Now, because this is a special episode, typically I would just show you this, probably show you, what it does or whatever. But in this case, since it's a special episode, I will show you the 3D printer in its current state of affairs. So yeah, just down there, as you can see, I've got the linear rails attached. I've got the belt attached and tensioned. I've got the BL Touch clone attached. That is a clone mosquito hot end with the BMG 2.0 extruder. And only thing left really is a tensioning mechanism, and then the X portion. And then I'm gonna make it go through some movements. And yeah, I'm almost ready to make a video on it. So basically, that's why you guys get to see it. And again, special mailbag episode. And now the last item. I'm afraid this won't be satisfying for you folks because it is getting late. I need to go to bed, so I'm not going to be able to build this. But this is provided for review by Banggood.com. It was on sale very recently. I did call it out on my Banggood What's on Sale video, saying that I might ask for this. And then I ended up asking for this. And they ended up sending me this. Oh, this is upside down. Oh well, screw it. Oh my god. That's a disaster. Any idea what it is yet? So this here is one of those, I believe it's called 3018 CNC. This is a desktop CNC, and I said, oh my god, because look at all the aluminum shavings stuck inside the tape on these extrusions. Oh my god, it's going to make a mess everywhere. So we got a couple extrusions here. These pieces, I was concerned that these would be acrylic. I don't actually know what they are. They're like fiberglass? Fiberboard? Huh. I don't know. Side pieces there. Oh. Look at the scritches on that one. Jeez. Got a bearing in there. Yeah, their drill bits and stuff are not very sharp. Yeah, this is like fiberglass or something. This is a weird material. A couple more extrusions here. These are the V-slot variety extrusions. Got a big old power supply. 24 volts, 5 amps. Okay. We've got, here's the business end. So there's the collet. ER11 collet. This is a big motor. This is not a small brushless motor. It's or brushed motor, I should say. It is brushed. It's kind of big. More torque than I presumed. Interesting. And this is some sort of composite. So it's composite mount. We've got some bearings, linear slide bearings over here. We've got a threaded portion, the brass screw in there. Okay. Got some nuts and bolts and stuff like that. I mean, the kit looks pretty good for the price. This was about $200 US from the US warehouse. Two-stepper motors, because there are only 2 axes. And then you've got the Z, which is really like up and down. It can probably do a little bit of 3D, but as you can see, it's very limited in travel. Some people have printed upgrades for these things. This is all stuff that can come with time. Oh, here we go. Got some bits. So I have some bits as well. I'm not sure if they'll fit in the collar. I wasn't sure about anything that's included with this, but I believe these are just sort of like V-groove, like I don't know if that makes any sense. They're like pointy triangles. They're usually meant for scoring PCBs. Which, I mean, you should kind of understand why I wanted one of these. Yeah, so that's what they are. So you see there, it's super sharp, and it's more like an engraver, but the deeper you go into the board, the wider the spacing it creates. So a whole bunch of these, which is nice. Don't know if there's another layer underneath here. Some wires, USB. Oh, it's nice to give you USB. That's the control board. Just gonna throw aluminum shards everywhere. And my wife, because she's got that kind of luck, she's gonna come down here once and get them all stuck in her foot. Let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, there is more. So yeah, this, you know, I thought this was going to be acrylic. I was worried, but it really looks like fiberglass. Like has metal on the outside, and it's like very much a composite product. Oh my god. Look at all the shavings in there. Oh no, this is the table. And I think it's 3018 because I think it's 30 centimeters by 18 centimeters. Here's the linear bearings, but they're going to be filled with aluminum shavings. That's great. So yeah, this is it. I'm pretty excited to put this together. Oh yeah, there you go, 3018 Pro. I been really wanting to get into CNC milling. This is a very entry level CNC mill, but in fact they make them even cheaper than this. I think I would go with this one personally. Well, let's see when I put it together. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make this a video of assembling or if I'm gonna make it a live stream. I'm not sure. Let me know if you guys would like a live stream. It would take quite a while, but we'd get it done. But then the problem is we'd have to move it from here, the filming set, to over there, the dirty set. But I could live stream on my phone from over there. I do have good lighting over there. Anyways, let me know what you think. But unfortunately, you won't be able to see this assembled now because I have to get up early in the morning. So I'm going to put this away for now, and we'll get back to it. So some of you know that I got a bum deal on my teaching contract, but I have to say, not everything is bad. I am exploring new avenues. I have launched a website to share all my automotive knowledge. It's called danfixescars.com. It comes with a new YouTube channel, Dan Fixes Cars. Don't join the YouTube channel now because there's going to be nothing useful on it unless, a couple maintenance light resets. I have to invest time into this channel because it's the one I love, and it's also the one that is paying the bills at the moment. So, I want to say that no matter what, I'll be good. I can always borrow money and stuff, so don't worry about that at all. I'm not going to go hungry, that's for sure. The frivolous spending has to slow down / stop, but that's only for now. Once I get resituated, we're good. But I just want to kind of go over this mailbag with you just to show you that there are some good things. I have awesome viewers like, David, and there was Mark a couple episodes ago that sent me some stuff too. I was able to get sponsorships, so Banggood being a product sponsor and PCBWay being a sort of monetary end product sponsor. And I have my Patreon patrons, which have joined, and I've had times of low productivity and they said they don't care, they just want to support me. So those people are fantastic. And then I have the viewers who watch, share, subscribe, do all those things without me really asking for any of that. And if I was a religious person, I'd say I feel blessed. So even though there's some bad things, I'm not letting that get me down. I'm going to try to channel that into productivity, and we're going to try to increase the quality of content on this channel, the diversity of content, because I have sort of all sorts of different things I want to do. And the CNC, that's one of them. Testing tools, that's another one of them. Building my own 3D printer and putting it open source, that's one of them. Making remote control vehicles, that's another one. And as long as I can keep doing what I love and still pay the bills in the long run, that's all that really matters. So, that being said, thank you so much for 100 episodes of Mailbag. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, and thanks for letting me know that you exist. Thanks for watching.